Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Saturday and we are ready to kick some serious ass. Looks like we got all the regulars in the chat as always. So I'm gonna say good morning to all of you instead of calling out your names individually since you guys are the usual suspects. I did read at the very beginning, although I have to catch up on your guys' comments, that Mr. Para his neck is probably hurting from the concert that he went to last night, and I'm sure he's hurting from his raging boner that he had probably for like 6 hours, which is really unhealthy, by the way. That's why they tell you for Viagra, the warning says like if you have an erection more than 4 hours, you should go to the hospital. So I wonder if Para went to the hospital because he had such an erection for like 6 hours and a hurt neck. But that hurt neck could also be from trying to you know give himself one at the end of the night. Actually, I remember as a kid trying to see if I could suck my own wiener, and it just didn't happen. It's like, man, and I would see dogs like doing it. I'd be like, man, they got an advantage that we don't. What a way to start out our Saturday, people. Come on, don't act like you guys never even like thought about it or tried it. It's like when people are like, "Oh, I never tasted my semen." Come on, at least once. I'm not saying you do it regularly, but when you were a kid, it was like, "Oh," and it's like, never gonna happen again. So don't try to act all like, "Well, we never did anything like that." People are people. Guys are guys. You guys know whatever. You guys are so full of shit. If you never did, try it. All right. Oh, it started with that. Woohoo! Um, so we are ready to do Mr. Herman's set. Hey, the male masturbator is awesome. Uh, I love how you guys are acting like you've never tried it, and you're trying to be all like, we didn't do anything like that. Come on, it's I don't you guys remember my master's in psychology? I've done hours and hours and hours with people where people tell the truth because they don't really worry about what other people think. Oh, 1 week no fap. Now, what? I'd be interested to hear, Pyramid, what your reason is for that. Why you're doing that? Because there could be a good reason for it, or it could just be a fad, because that is a fad these days. Um, we are here for Michael Herman's set, but before we do that, I do have to state because we just got a comment from I think the name of the comment was Animorph Reviews, and he said he was thinking about submitting a set, but he didn't know exactly what to do. So I'm going to quickly go through that again so that they can, because I told him in my comment back to him to watch this video today, so that he could understand, or maybe it's a she. I don't know if it's a she. Could be able to submit a set if they want to. So listen up, people. Once again, I'll go through this real quick. If there's any newbies here, I got to remember to point them to this video next time they ask this question, because we're actually up to 1,791 subs. Can you believe it? We went from like even 80 last week or a week before up to 91. I mean, we were at 92, but somebody left yesterday, so we're at 91. We're like this close from the 2K subs, people. Anyway, so maybe more people seem like they want to be turning in sets or songs, which is great. So here we go. This is for you, Animorph Review. So as you see right here next to me is my PayPal account, which is the same as my email address. So what you're going to do first is you're going to send the money to my PayPal account. Okay, and per song, so if you do just one song, it's $7, and you're probably like, oh my god, that's a lot. Well, I don't think it's a lot, especially because I get taxed on it, and like a lot of times people will turn it in and they get some fee or something like that, especially if they're like in Europe or something. There's some fee, and it ends up being like four something, so it's kind of crazy. And we do up to 5 or 6 songs as long as the music is not more than 50-60 minutes. I think 60 minutes is way too much music. But if you turn in like 5 songs and they're each like 5 minutes, that'd be 25 minutes of music. That's $7 per song times 5 would be $35. However, As long as the music itself is around 60 minutes total, you can turn in a full album review where you have me review a whole album from start to finish. I don't care how many songs are in, as long as it's around 60 minutes of music. You just pay the straight 50 fee, which is the very bottom that you can see down there. So, step one, turn the money into my PayPal account. It's attached to your name. And then, this is the most important part that people don't do. After you send the money to my PayPal account, you then send an email to that same address, an email. And in the email, it looks like this. See it? This is an example. So you send the email, tell me who you are and what's going on, and then you list out your songs in order that you want me to listen to them, along with a link so that I don't mess up and get the wrong link. That I get the link from YouTube, I download it from YouTube, and kind of explain something about the song that you want us to know as we listen to it, if you want to. Some people don't put any comments. I think it's better if you put a comment of why you chose this song or what you like about it. Put it in order just like this, kind of give us a goodbye after the last song, and that's it, okay? And then I will find you on the schedule once I receive the money and the email. I'll put you on the schedule. Right now we're about a week and a half out, especially because next weekend I'm gone, which is another mental note, everybody. I'm gone next weekend, so no live streams next weekend. And then we'll get back to it the weekend after that, which is Halloween weekend. We're still open for a Monday set, for Halloween set. So far nobody's turned anything in, and if it's not Halloween oriented, then I won't do it on Halloween. Maybe I'll just do another top 40 or something like that. We'll figure it out, but something will happen. It's not going to be at the same time as normal on Mondays because of Halloween, and I want to have fun with the kids, especially if it's not raining. I'm hoping and praying. All right, so hopefully that helps you. Animorph reviews. Hopefully we turn in a set or a song. Again, you don't have to turn in a full set of 5 or 6 songs. It can be one song, and I'll just, put you in somewhere. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully we get a set from you at some point, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's get into Michael's set. His first song. I'm excited for this, Michael. I'm excited. It says, okay, so I came up with a set list that was prompted by finding a cover of a classic old tune and thinking, I wonder if I can find other good covers of other good older tunes from back in the past. That's a great idea. I love how creative you guys are becoming when it comes to finding... Yeah! Shut up! Like Colin is pretty creative when it comes to... certain sets that he's doing. Cucumber McCumber, which, where is that dude? I haven't seen him in the chat yet today. He's been kind of creative with his sets, and now we have Michael being creative. I love it. The creativity is good, you guys. We're artists, right? All right, so sure enough, I was able to find a bunch, and I think most of us are going to like this. I would also recommend giving the original tunes a listen. Okay. I may repeat this set in the future with the original versions, cool, but the advantage of some of these covers is the sound is more modern and metal, and you can make a case that they may sound better than the originals with the updated recording technology. Fair. All right, so number 1, here we go. Let's get into this. This is Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas. Oh, interesting, Kansas. As performed by Anthrax. That's an interesting one. I know Dream Theater has done Kansas for sure. I actually know the song that they did by Kansas. Never thought a lot of Anthrax, though admittedly heard little of their stuff. I thought they did a good faithful rendition here, including nailing the solo parts pretty much note for note. All right, here we go with Kansas's Carry On Wayward Son by Anthrax.
Carry on my wayward son.
Nice.
There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Yep. I'm pretty sure Dream Theater's done this one too. It's on their once in a lifetime extra set. Yep, they did this one. Once in a lifetime. Go watch that video and listen to the extras on Once in a Lifetime, and they've done this song. Love that switch. Boom, boom.
once I rose above the noise and confusion.
I mean, it sounds really good. Like, definitely sounds good.
I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes can see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind can think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest.
Man, this sounds really good.
Don't you cry no more.
Ba-down.
Masquerading as a man with a reason. Masquerade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, but it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moon,
I've never really paid attention to the words in this. This is interesting.
tossed about 'em like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say,
Yes, Jason, you're on the schedule. I'll probably set it up today. I just read that comment.
peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Bum, 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 bum. Such a good song. The Dream Theater did a great job with this too. And it was live. Oh, Sig, I'm sorry, you're right. It was on Change of Seasons, not one. Actually, I think they showed it live on. No. Maybe you're right. I think it was on Change of Seasons, not Once in a Lifetime. I got that mixed up. You were right, Sig. It's such a good fucking song. Bam.
Carry on. You will always remember. Carry on. When eagles will splendor. Now your life's no longer empty. Soaring in the wings for you. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry. Don't you cry no more.
Ooh, I love that. Dun, dun. Damn. Nice. Yeah, I think that sounded really, really good, and I think they served the song well. I'd be interested in what you guys think. And I think what's cool about this set, Michael, is that because, you know, in the past, we've had like a song, and then someone did a cover. Colin does this usually with like having the last song as a cover of something. And people's comments were like, well, I can't rate that one above this one because it's a cover. Well, we've got all covers today, so we're basically going to be judging who did the best job of that cover, which I think is kind of cool. I think they did an excellent job. Dream Theaters, which I was wrong again. I misstated. It was actually on Change of Seasons extra stuff. They did it live, and it sounded really good. And so obviously playing something live is harder than playing something recorded that you can, take certain takes of and stuff like that. But I think they did an excellent job with this. What I would be interested with you guys is, because we haven't really ever had them on the channel, which is interesting. What do you guys think of Anthrax? Because I've just never gotten into them. And to be honest, I haven't listened much to them. I do find it interesting that, number one, they seem to have like kind of their own cult following, like Dream Theater does, or Haken does, or something like that. You have like the cult Anthrax fans that love Anthrax. But I just never heard of them, not really listened to them, and not really gotten into them. And they've never been on the channel, so it seems to me that nobody here really is into Anthrax that much because they've never been, on the channel. So I'd just be interested what you guys think if you have heard them. I always remember because Portnoy, because they always talk about, Anthrax, and they kind of toured together a couple of times. I'm pretty sure the Anthrax is the guitar player, is the bald guy with like the goatee. I just remember him as far as Anthrax. Is it Benante, the drummer too, for Anthrax, or is that a different band I'm thinking of? Charlie Benante is really close to Mike Portnoy. They're really, Scott Ian, that's his name. Is Charlie Benante in that band? Because I know that he and Portnoy are like really, really close friends. As far as drummer friends, like they're probably the most close that I can think of. And there's even like a video of Charlie coming up on set when Portnoy had the two monster sets up there that he played. I think it was on the Train of Thought tour. And Charlie came up and they like traded playing each other's parts, which is really funny because Charlie Benante started playing 6 o'clock. And it was just really cool to hear other people play like each other's parts. Really cool video. If you haven't seen that, go see it. A bunch of drummers on that tour, Portnoy would invite up and they would sit on the other set and they would like play famous songs, drum intros to famous songs, as well as each other's songs. It was kind of cool. So was I right? Is that true? Yeah, Charlie Benante on drums. Okay, I was right. All right, that was a good song. I think they did a great job. I think Kansas is underrated for those bands. I think Kansas has a lot of very good progressive kind of songs. And I should probably listen to Kansas more, actually. All right, so number 2. Oh, this is a great song, man. I remember being in my dad's van listening to this song on the way to like baseball games and stuff. This is Cult of Personality by Living Colour, covered by Nightwave, which Nite Wave. Cap, you may want to have the filter ready for this one. Okay, I liked a lot of stuff by Living Colour. They're like one of the few black metal / heavy bands. Like you just don't see that. And I actually worked at a 98% all black school right before I worked for Honda. And I remember the CEO or the founder of that school he's very well known in Columbus, John Gregory, black man. He was like, when I told him I wanted to like have like a music class that I wanted introduced into like the drums class and teach them drums and stuff like that, the students that went there. And I said guitar, and he was like, guitar? He's like, black people don't play guitar. It's just really funny because it's kind of true. It's like how many black people do you see? Like, it's just rare. But Living Colour was always one of those bands that like fucking smoked it, and they were just, he's like black. I remember he was like, black people don't like heavy metal. Now, obviously that's changing maybe a little bit, but I think generally that's pretty true. You don't see a lot of black people like into like heavy stuff that much. It's kind of like girls into Dream Theater. It just doesn't really happen that much, although that's changed a little bit recently too. It says Nightwave does an excellent job with this, and it's a live recording and video too. The guitar player here doesn't copy the original solos. Well, that sucks because I think the solos, if I remember in the song, are pretty good, but certainly copied the feel. He also looks my age too. Great tune, great rendition. Here we go with In Living Colour. Cult of Personality. Whoops.
And during the few moments that we have left, we want to talk right down
yeah, I'll get the filter ready just in case.
language that everybody here can easily understand.
Oh, I love that. Okay, that intro was a little off, but can't do it yet. Okay, his voice sounds good. I love the guy has a guitar. That's fucking awesome. Colin, how can you say Med, this song is okay? You are out of your balls. Drummer looks like the drummer from the wrong show, or in the wrong show that Portnoy posted, where he's like flipping. His voice is good. Yeah, I think I'm going to say, this is tough. I actually think, now this is live, so it's kind of hard to compare, but I actually think that they did better for the Kansas song. But kind of unfair, because it was like, again, recorded. This is live. I'm actually going to change that. Sorry, guys. Because I do think playing it live is much harder to do than taking tracks. Can set me free. I did commit. I just changed my mind and committed. Okay. Still so no warning coming up yet. Nightwave. That guy's hair, he looks like the guy that's in, what's the movie with Seth Rogen? And she knocked up. The singer, the frontline singer, looks like the guy's, like, his friend in Knocked Up. That guy's hair. But Scott, you're not judging it based off of whether you like the song or not. You're judging it, I think, more based on did they do a good job covering the song. Come on. I love this part. Young singer with a bunch of grandpas. It's so
Living color with cult of personality.
yeah, I would agree with the energy thing right there. He didn't seem like he was too thrilled about playing the song. He's like, yeah, I'm up here with a bunch of old dudes. All right, so nice. We've gotten through 1 and 2. I am 2 for 1 again because I'm judging it a little bit on whether I like the song or not, but I think it's more on which band is covering the song better, doing a better job at encapsulating the original intent of the song. Because that's really, when you do covers, That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to, and which is interesting enough why Dream Theater kind of said they didn't pick Thomas Lang as their drummer. They said Thomas Lang is a beast because he is. But he kind of did his own thing in some of the songs. And just for fans of any band, when you go to hear it in concert, you're probably going to be more interested, more likely to want to hear what you know of the song, not some other rendition by a drummer. And I think part of that, Thomas did that because he was probably too lazy to learn the exact parts. He was probably like, I'm above this. Like, I don't need to learn these parts all one for one. But of course, Mike Mangini had all the parts down, and he did them very well and replicated them very well. And that's a good thing when you're trying to do a cover. I think it's a big deal, cover. All right, so let's get to the next one. The next one is Roundabout by Yes. Did we do this? I thought we did Roundabout by Yes. So if it is, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that looks familiar. I think that Shittigan person that hasn't been on the channel for a long time is the one who submitted it a long time ago, but we'll see if it's the same song. As performed by Allegian, I think it's Allegian, Allegaeon. It's a band that seems like Colin would know. Sounds like a power metal band name. This one makes the case that if a song is good, it will sound good in almost any genre style. I wondered how a metal version of this will sound, and I have to say I like it. There's actually a Lines in the Sand Dream Theater song that was done in like jazz feel, and it's fucking hilarious. There's even some growls in the development section. It rides below the vocal harmonies, but you can hear it and it sort of works. Even the blast beats work as they used for a short time in the right way for me. They nailed the tune note for note, vocals and solos and all. The only difference is the more metal sound and a lot of Rick Wakeman keyboard stuff is done by the guitarist here. Really like this one. Fucking 8 minutes long. I don't know the song well enough, so I think it's gonna be hard for me to judge whether they did a good job at covering it because I'm not really too familiar with this song. So let's get into it. Manuel Romero. I would have to agree with you about Mangini, which is one of the reasons I like Portnoy better, is because he doesn't sound like a click track. But Mangini is just technically superior to almost every drummer, the stuff that he can pull off. Ooh, that bass sounds really good. Okay, so since you guys know it, how do you pronunciate the name? Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember the name. Did I like it? Because I remember the first couple Yes songs I didn't like, and I think Roundabout was the one I didn't like. Love that. Again, I think you guys should be judging whether they cover the song well, not so much whether you like the song. Obviously the updated sound. This doesn't feel heavy to me though. Yeah, this is heavier. It's hard for me because I can't judge it because I don't know the other songs very well to know if they're doing a good job. So I do have to judge this one more on whether I like the song or not. still gonna put it here. I'm gonna swim against the stream on this one. Adrian, I think I didn't like it. We did it on the channel. Good harmonies. That's what I love about Yes, is their harmonies. Ooh. I will say this is really well done as far as so interesting to hear a Yes song in this vein. Catching the swelling wind, to say this is the rhythm of the land. The eagle's dancing wings create as weather spins out of hand. Ooh. Quick double bass there. Oh, I love that. Jump, 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 jump. I wonder if Yes heard this, what they would think. I would love to hear Yes's opinion about this cover of their song. That's interesting. I love how we have different opinions on like covers. I mean, I think both are valid, but I tend to like covers that try to pull off the exact same thing and don't put their own slap on it. Because that, to me, that's the challenge. Can you replicate something? That's a tough challenge to do, especially if the song's hard. But I like that other people have a different view of that. Like Dream Theater when they did Master of Puppets fucking all the way through. And they fucking killed it. I saw that live in Chicago. No, it's not pointless, Scott. It's paying homage to the people who wrote it. That's why you do covers. Yeah, I agree, Baggins. It is a challenge. I'm just saying what I prefer. I prefer being able to see if a band can, like, replicate something. Because, especially with harder songs, some people can't. They don't technically have the ability to play it. Like, I would love to see people, when people try to do Dream Theater songs, a lot of people can't do it. It's too hard. And when they can, it's like, holy shit, it's impressive. Colin, it's not easy. I love to see when people try to do Dream Theater songs. Again, if it's a band that's playing more technical stuff like in progressive music, not fucking, you know, Backstreet Boys. Oh, wait a minute. Tara, is the album called Roundabout? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the album Roundabout, but we didn't actually hear the song Roundabout. Because this doesn't sound familiar to me at all. If I'm right, that one album that has like the green and yellow cover is called Roundabout. I'm pretty sure that's the album name. Oh, the album is... Huh. Man, I must be smoking crack then. All right, so again, it was hard for me to judge that one as far as as far as the song. I guess it was pretty good. I did like a lot of the heavy elements to it. But I can't really judge whether it sounded like the original or something like that, which it seems like the majority of people in the chat tend to like covers that kind of put their own style to it, which that's cool. Like I said, I think they're both cool in a way. Like I get both of them. I prefer, which seems to be the minority in the group today, I prefer when it comes to hard music, I prefer watching someone try to replicate something that's really hard to do, because I think it kind of exposes people in levels of where people are in their musical abilities, which is why I love when you see Dream Theater, which I'm surprised, I don't know, maybe it is, but you know, Master of Puppets from beginning to end, Dream Theater did several times, and they've done like full album covers. And again, when you do a cover, the point is to pay homage to the people that wrote it. It's not like you're trying to come up with something new. That's not the point. The point is, this song is awesome. We all agree it's awesome. Let's play it to like pay homage, which is why when Metallica had their when they were inducted to the Hall of Fame, what did they do? People came on stage and played One. They didn't try to put their own spin on it. They tried to pay homage to Metallica and play One exactly the way it was written, because it's a fucking awesome song. That is the point of a cover a lot of times. The point of the cover is, because I would say it's pointless to do a cover and then put your own spin on it. Why? You know, just write your own song then. When you're playing a cover, you're doing it to replicate it and be like, woohoo, you guys are awesome, and we're trying to replicate it because it's awesome. You know, some bands in this style of music, when it's harder, progressive metal, or whatever it may be, when people try to do it, it's interesting. Especially when you see it on YouTube, people doing covers of Dream Theater or Haken or something like that. And you're like, wow, they pulled it off. Like, if someone can pull off a John Petrucci solo, it's like, holy shit. Or a Steve Vai solo, you're like, holy shit, that is impressive that they got it note for note, and just like, even the feel of it is great. Now, take that a step further and be like, okay, can you do that live? Which is why I'm sure everyone's heard The Do, right? The Do pretty much plays live on his channel, and he plays all these solos, and for the most part, he kicks ass at all of these solos, including John Petrucci, Steve Vai, and Satriani stuff. Like, that's impressive that the dude replicates it. I mean, if he puts his own stuff and flavor into it, it's easy to be like, well, he didn't replicate it, so we don't really know if he could do it. Anyway, but that's my opinion. You know, other people have different opinions, and they're both correct. It's just what you prefer. And I prefer, for a cover, if you're going to do one, try to replicate it as best you can. All right, next one, which supposedly is Michael's favorite because he keeps saying 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and then everything else. So this is In the Still of the Night. In the Still. This could be an interesting. This is your favorite, huh? But it's performed by Whitesnake. Oh, wait, no. It's In the Still of the Night by Whitesnake, as performed by Sershin and Zaritskaya, I guess is how you say it. Zaritskaya. I found a couple of decent versions of this one, but wasn't going to include any of them until I set eyes on Daria Zaritskaya. Okay. And he's got a bunch of heart emoticons. Doesn't hurt that she's got this great, strong, raspy voice either. Lots of more heart emoticons. So essentially, Michael's going to be masturbating while we watch this and listen to it. The video is by the band, so it may need a filter. Okay. So maybe we won't get a good look at Daria. Anyway, okay, so if you have to put Daria next to Lola, Michael, who are you going to choose if you had one night with one of them? Anyway, another old tune I love, a great version. Guitarist Sergei Sershin is excellent. Anyway, Lola has some competition between Daria and Sophie Lloyd. The guitarist I'm going to put into another set. So does anybody know who Sophie Lloyd is? Because she's pretty hot. So, again, Michael, answer the question. If you had one night, would it be with Daria? Would it be with Sophie? Or would it be with Lola? I think Lola's listening to my channel. You know how popular my channel is, and Lola listens every fucking time. So, keep that in mind. All right, this is Still the Night by Whitesnake, performed by Sershin and Zaritskaya. Here we go.
Sleeping around your door.
Yummy.
In the still of the night, I feel my heart being heavy. Tell me I gotta have more.
Nice.
In the shadow night, I take a form more eyes. Tell me what's in store. My heart is start aching, my body.
I would love to see Michael with all three girls in his arms in a picture like. Okay, I'm not seeing a warning yet. This almost sounds like Cult of Personality. I almost had that same feel for a second. I want to see her more clearly. Obviously, her body's hot. Ooh, I just saw a nipple, I think. Oh, maybe not. It looked like a nipple for a second. See, I don't know this song originally either.
In the heat of the day, I have my head down low, hiding my face from the sun. From the light of the day until the evening time, waiting for the night to come. Oh, baby.
Oh my god, look at Cucumbers actually in the chat. Where were you earlier? Oh man, I love that how it like points to her vajayjay. The pants like literally say, look at my vajayjay. So Michael, now I see why you put 4 as number 1, but is it because of the song? I don't think so. It's because of her, right? Okay, here's the orgasm breakdown. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured, Herman. It's all about Daria, not the song itself. Baggins. I'm gonna say the song itself, like she's going off and singing pretty well, but it doesn't not really doing much for me. This song is totally based on the fact that she's hot and can sing well. She does have a great voice. Agreed. She's got that like Heart, or what do they call it? It's an 80s band. Is it Heart? Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this one last, Michael, sorry. Even though she's hot, that's not gonna color my sperm. Oh, I like that part. But I will definitely look her up. Sorry, guitar player, but after her doing that orgasm breakdown and flipping her hair like that, like a stripper, solo is just not going to be as good. Nice. Ripping it up, baby. You're right, Michael. This guitar player is fucking awesome. I love that shot. Ooh, she sang that wrong on the track. It didn't match with what was on the audio. I like that little hip shake like she was a belly dancer. See, that right there sounds like Cult of Personality a little bit. It's like it's more the rhythm. I still can't stop wanting to look at her vajayjay because her pants literally say, "Look at my vajayjay." See? Nice legato playing there. Yeah, I'm actually more impressed. Yeah, I'm as impressed or more impressed with the guitar player for sure. You know what's interesting? I don't know if you guys see this, because obviously there's differences. But I'm gonna, right here. Right there. When she just did that, she reminds me of, is it Tia Carrera in Wayne's World? When she's like singing. It had that kind of video feel in the way that I think it's Tia Carrera, the fucking hot Vietnamese or whatever she is girl, that like when she sings and looks into the she's doing the video or something for Rob Lowe's character, and she like looking at the camera, like that's totally what I feel this song is. It's like Wayne's World with a different chick that is kind of acting the same way that Tia Carrera's kind of laughing about it, like they're like making fun of it almost in a way that's, you know, produced videos, but totally the way she was like singing certain words and looking at the camera, I was like reminded of Wayne's World immediately. Which, man, that girl was hot. Tia. I don't know if it's Taya or Tia, however you say it. I'm guessing it's Tia. But yeah, Daria, you are beautiful. Obviously, everyone knows it. Your voice is great, so you got talent as well, which is always a nice thing. I don't know that song very well. It was an all right song. And I think the guitar player was massively good, which is one thing that I've always said about the 80s music. At least in the 80s, whether you like the music or not, cheesy or not, whatever you want to call it, the majority of the bands actually knew how to play solos, and they did, and they were good at their guitar and like other instruments. Whereas like after that, it's just like gone like this, and it's, unless you're the professional that's playing on their tour, most people can't do that, and they don't do solos anymore. So, all right, let's get into the last song of the day. Oh wait, it's not. We have 2 more songs. Oh, this is the first time I've seen a set that is 6 songs by Michael. Oh my goodness. We better get to it because we're already at like an hour because I've been talking a lot. All right, this is The Immigrant song by Led Zeppelin as performed by Diamond Head. From the little I read, it seems this band does a lot of covers of Sabbath, Zepp, and others. Also had never realized the song was about Vikings, which I gleaned from the references about the Hammer of the Gods in Valhalla. Never could understand what Robert Plant was saying. Cap will like that in the middle they added a guitar solo and halftime. Hell yes. Say it with me now. Halftime is life. Halftime is life. Just another good solid rendition of a great old tune. Now, the only issue is this is another official audio, so I'm concerned it'll get blocked, but there were not other options. Okay. You'd hope these bands would be happy to get the publicity, but I don't know. So let's try it. Here we go. Yeah, let's see if this gets blocked quick. Hold on. Macumber, are you like on drugs or something, or you just want to let us all know you love us? Yeah, we love you too, Macumber. Where have you been the last? I think you didn't come to the last one last Monday. Maybe I'm just making that up. Yeah, Jason, I would agree that if something feels kind of compressed in this song, does it feel like the live energy that Zeppelin brings? Sounds a little too produced. Okay, so far there's no warning yet, so let's hope it stays that way. Ooh. And there's the halftime. Yes, this is a great solo. Best part of the song. Certainly not Led Zeppelin style. That is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say it. I think I'm going to put this one first, even though, maybe I should change that. Because, yeah, I guess if we're talking about replicating a song, it's just so produced that it takes away the live energy that I feel like Zeppelin is known for. I have to take that back. Yeah, I'm going to change my mind again. I think I was thinking in the wrong mode. I was thinking I like this song better than the other songs, but that's, again, not the correct way to view what we're doing today for me. So as far as replicating or doing the song justice, I'm going to not put that first. I'm going to put it, let's see. I'm going to put it in the middle. So I take that back. Sorry. I know it's the second time that I have done that, but that's just the way I feel. I had to think about it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Perrin. I think that's why I judged it first, because I was like, oh, it's my favorite song of the set. But their rendition of it, I don't think was as good because it was too compressed and too, yeah. So let's get to the last song. We are at 1 hour exactly. And none other but who do you think Herman's going to pick for this? You know who he's going to pick. This is The Trees by Rush off the Working Man tribute album, which Portnoy was on. The lineup on this song is Mike Baker on vocals, Brent Allman on guitar, Billy Sheehan on bass, the man himself, Chris Ingalls on keyboard, and none other than Mike Portnoy on drums. A nice version of the great Rush tune. Listen for a few seconds of Sheehan magic when the bass comes in during the intro. Also, during the 5/4 instrumental section, listen for Portnoy throwing the rhythm of YYZ on cymbals. Cool. The guitarist didn't copy Alex's solo here, but does a nice job. See, I think there's something to be said about that. If he copied the solo, you're giving honor to the person who wrote an awesome solo. If you don't do it exactly like it, I don't think that's good. I don't care if it's your version. Give honor to it by playing exactly the way it was written. So no problem. He didn't throw in the guitar solo lick that Alex did on, I don't know how to say that, in Snow Dog. Is it because you have Biter? I don't know how to say that. At the end of his solo, which I thought was cool. So there you go. I really dug all these covers and was happy to hear great tunes given such good renditions. P.S. You can be sure we'll be hearing from Daria along with Sophie in the future. I can't wait. Did they have like a throwing milk all over their body kind of videos? Cap, you have some photos I sent you to use as thumbnails. I did use Lola because that's what you sent first. So that's what I put in. All right, so here we go with The Trees by Rush. As of Working Man.
There is unrest in the forest, there is trouble with the trees. For the maples want more sunlight and the oaks ignore their pleas.
I love nice transition there. I have to say I'm not as familiar with this Rush song. I know parts of it, but I don't remember a lot of it. That really sounded like Perk's like set. Since I don't know this song well enough, I'm sure Portnoy does justice to like the exact parts, is what I'm guessing. He doesn't put his flavor. I think he tries to replicate Neil's drums exactly. And I've heard he does a great job for most of the songs. The songs I've heard that I do know from this album, he does a great job. Like, definitely better than Danny Carey did with YYZ, unfortunately. Yeah, Ryan, it'd be hard to copy Getty's voice. Oh, there's that YYZ. I think even the solo that he played live replicated Kurt's solo almost to a T. I heard. But I don't know Neil's exact solo, so I get to judge that. That was nice and tight. the engineering on this is really good. Very clear. Yeah, that's for me. And there we have it, folks. Nice job. I think that Working Man tribute album has been pretty regarded and accepted as very, very good rendition of Honor to Rush. So good to know. I really think, Michael, this was a great set. I think the idea was very creative and good. And I think it brought out some interesting discussion and a few colors of how all of us are made a little bit differently or prefer different things. Like, I learned a lot about you guys. I'm sure you learned a little bit about me, about our preferences for covers, which never would have happened if we didn't do this set. So again, number one, I like disagreement. I'm okay with disagreement and different preferences. It's what I love about this channel. So it's great to learn that you guys have different takes on even just like covers that I never had known before, that so many people really prefer covers that kind of throw in your own style versus me that would like a cover that likes it to kind of stay with the original. So I just think that's cool that I've learned a little bit about you guys. So definitely a fun set. Scott, you don't know even the beginnings about me. So yes, that was a little bit of a 1% more knowledge about me. If it's too much for you, I'm sorry. All right, so tomorrow in the morning, of course, we have Adrian's set. So Adrian, are you going to be here for your set? I hope so. He also has a 6-song set list for us. And then on Monday, we have the last set of the 9 sets from Cucumber Macumber, who also traditionally has 6 songs, and he has 6 songs for us as well. And then we will be on a break for about 2 weeks because we're not going to have anything next weekend. So you guys have a good Saturday, and we will see you here tomorrow morning. Peace out.